All right, this video, we're going to take a look at how I use Google Slides to kind of create some pretty cool backgrounds for my Seesaw activities. And then I create them as templates so that they look really, really nice. If you've ever been scrolling through the Seesaw activities library and noticed some really cool designs, most likely they've done it someplace other than Seesaw, and then use this technique to kind of upload it in there. Now, I love Google Slides because I'm really familiar with it. I can add pictures and shapes and text really, really easily. But the thing to know is that anything I put on here is strictly going to be the background. So it's not going to be movable. These are just kind of like my template, maybe a graphic organizer or something where I don't want kids to be able to move the text or the circles or the pictures. Movable things will come later on. So in this template, I'm creating something about an ocean food web. So I put a big background of the ocean on there just for fun. I put the text ocean food web on there. Now I'm going to add a couple of circles. I'm going to use the shape tool up here on my Google bar, which is really, really nice. I'm going to create some circles that kind of represent, where students are going to drag a picture of an animal in. What I love is that I can just copy and paste. And I can kind of get these really nice circles that are all the same size. Google has that really nice feature with these red lines so you can kind of see your spacing and your alignment. So if you're a geek like me and loves to have all of that stuff look really, really good, you can. I can add some arrows here to kind of show, our idea is a food web, and I want them to see the transfer of energy. So I'm going to add a couple of arrows here using my Google tools because Google has some cool things that allow you to kind of connect shapes together. And so I've kind of got my ocean food web. Now I might also want to add maybe a little picture of a certain animal just to make it look really nice. So I can go to Insert. I can go to Search the Web. These are all photos, that I know I can kind of borrow from. So we've got shark. Maybe I'll go cartoon shark. Kind of put a nice little fun something on there for my kids. Let's see if I can get one without a background. There we go. All right, maybe I put this little shark down here to make it look really cool. And so I got a really nice little template here, a nice background that looks really cool that I'm going to bring over. So once I have everything set here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Download. And I can download this in a couple of different ways. I'm just going to download it as a JPEG image. Now it's going to download to my computer here. All right, so I'm good. Now I'm going to bounce back over to Seesaw. And you see down here it says Add a template for student responses. So what I want them to do is I want this to be their background, and they're going to move pictures into the different circles, movable pictures, which I'll do at another time. So that it looks really nice. So if I want to get that background there, I've downloaded it as a JPEG. I'm going to go to Add Student Response as a template. I'm going to go to Upload. I'm going to find it wherever I downloaded it to. I just downloaded it to my computer. So I'm going to open that up. It's going to drop that file in there. I'm going to hit the check mark, and that awesome template that I just created now is my background to start moving and doing some other things with. So that's how you can use Google Slides to create something and transfer that template over into Seesaw.